Welcome to 2 Minutes to Think. My name is Jeswin and today we are going to discuss about 10 crazy facts about India. This is going to be a fun-filled, entertaining, interesting video. So watch the complete video and enjoy. Let's start. The first crazy fact is, few parents in India who have superstitious belief, they induce labor to deliver babies. Let's say the doctor has decided a particular date. Let's say 10th of next month. Now, just because they need their child to be born in an auspicious time, and they may request the doctor to get the baby delivered maybe in a particular date before the decided time itself. So they believe that being born in an auspicious time is good for that child's future. So that's the reason they request the doctor to get the baby delivered much earlier than the decided date. The next crazy fact is, Indians are hiring private investigators in order to run a background check on prospective brides and grooms much ahead of their wedding. So there are few matrimonial sites, there are pre-matrimonial sites where there are private investigators who would do a complete background check like criminal, financial, family, employment and relationship background check. This is reported to be one of the booming business in India. So most of the families prefer to approach a pre-matrimonial check agency in order to get a complete background verification of that particular bride or the groom much ahead of the wedding date. Isn't it interesting? You would have heard that companies do background check. But yes, here they do background check even for the bride and the groom as well. The next crazy fact is, there is a place called Shani Shingnapur in Maharashtra. It's called as the temple town, where in this village there is no doors for any of the houses. So all the houses will be open all the time because they believe Lord Shani, that is their god, will protect their village from any kind of theft. And surprisingly, till date there has not been any theft reported in this village, except for 2 times in 2010 and 2011. Now the most interesting fact is, even in 2011, this town has got its first commercial bank, UCO Bank, and yes, even this bank does not have any door. However, as per central government, it is not permitted for a bank to run without any doors. But the admins of this bank have informed that they have taken care of all safety measures. However, the people over there has reported that even the toilets do not have any doors, and that's the only discomfort which they experience. And the next crazy fact is, in India, every year 60 lakh tons of grain worth rupees 1 lakh crore gets rot in storage itself every single year. So even though there is a high 43% of children has been reported as underweight and 3,000 children die out of malnutrition related illness every single year. However, can you imagine, every single year close to 60 lakh tons of grain goes as a waste or gets rotten or decayed in storage itself. This is one of the craziest fact. The next craziest fact is, there is a village in Uttar Pradesh where there was a building which was locked for more than a year, which was painted in saffron color, and the people or the villagers believed that saffron colored building to be as a temple, and they started worshipping and they started offering prayers and pujas to that particular building. But later on they got to know that it was not a temple, it was a toilet, a public toilet which was constructed for those civilians. Later on they found out there are so many toilets constructed in Uttar Pradesh and they are painted in saffron color. The only reason why they paint it in saffron color is because the chief minister's favorite color is saffron, and he believes that if these buildings are painted in saffron color, that area may develop. So that was the reason they painted in saffron color, but the villagers mistook it for a temple and they started offering their prayers. And this has happened for more than a year just because it was locked. And later on they got to know it was a public toilet. And since they understood it was because of the saffron color, the people misunderstood it. They changed the color to pink, but still they haven't opened the public toilet yet. The next one is a really interesting fact. There is a vigilance group called Love Commander. Now what do? Any couple in India who are from different castes, if they are being oppressed by people, then they can definitely approach this vigilance group called Love Commander, and this vigilance group will support that couple and they will help them to get married as well. And the next crazy fact is, we all would have heard about this island called Sentinel Island, where recently there was one of the American tourists who visited that island was murdered. Now yes, most of you who would have not heard about this island, people cannot enter into this island because it's a forbidden land. Only the tribals who are living there for more than 60,000 years, generation after generation, are residing in that place. Apart from that, no tourists are allowed to enter into that island. This island is a place near the Andaman Island in Bay of Bengal. In the year 1956, the central government of India has declared the northern island of Sentinel as tribal reserve, and they have completely prohibited entry of any tourists or any civilians inside. And there is a constant patrol service which is being appointed by the Indian government in order to avoid entry of any civilian into this forbidden island. Also, photos are completely prohibited in this island. And the craziest fact is, this island is administered by India. And the eighth crazy fact is, in a place in Madhya Pradesh, police who has bigger mustache can earn more salary than the others, and their salary starts from 30 rupees extra. The more it's longer and well groomed, then they get more pay. Government believes that mustache is a symbol of manliness and boldness. Wow, I feel police officers who have longer mustache should definitely know this fact, so they can have a dream of getting transferred to that particular place in Madhya Pradesh. And the ninth crazy fact is, most of the North Indian states, especially in Punjab, there are few villages where the farmers use Pepsi and Coke as pesticides in their farmland, because they have reported that pesticides in their place are too expensive, so they cannot afford to buy a pesticide, so they are using Coke and Pepsi as a replacement for pesticide. Now there was one fine day where Pepsi and Coke got to know this, and they have requested these farmers not to use these soda drinks as pesticides, because that will spoil the reputation of these big brands. So Pepsi and Coke took the responsibility to supply pesticides to these farmers as they couldn't afford it. These brands have come forward to supply for free, but still there are few farmers who are using Pepsi and Coke in their farmland as pesticides. And the 10th and the most interesting fact is, Mahatma Gandhi is known as father of our nation. But this is not officially or formally declared anywhere. Most of us would be believing that Mahatma Gandhi is the father of our nation, but it's a false information. Yes, we have been taught from our schooling days that Mahatma Gandhi is the father of our nation, but the truth is, with much love and respect, people call him as Bapu. That means father, but that was not formally announced or declared anywhere. Since it has been told as a part of our education, we started learning that father of our nation is Mahatma Gandhi. So the next time if someone tells you that father of our nation is Mahatma Gandhi, tell them that it's incorrect, because it is not formally or officially declared anywhere. It's just people call him out of love. Similarly, most of us knew that India's national game is hockey. No, again this is a false information. There has been no national game for India which has been reported officially. Yes, but most of us would have heard from different sources, and we started believing that national game of India is hockey, which is not true. India does not have any national sport. Like how we don't have a national language, we don't have a national sport as well. So these are the 10 interesting and crazy facts about India, guys. Now, one of the interesting fact which I liked and I admired about was the temple town in Maharashtra. Just imagine if our town or our city practices this for just one day without any lock, without any doors. Interesting, isn't it? That's one of the most crazy facts which I admire. You can tell me in the comment section which is the craziest fact according to you. And if you know any crazy facts apart from these 10, you can also leave that in the comment section. So everyone can read that and they can enjoy. So that's all for today, guys. Let's see in the next video. Do share this with a lot of people. Of course, this is an interesting and a fun element. But however, there are a lot of unknown interesting information which they can also get to know. So that's 2 minutes to think, guys. And if you wanted me to speak about any particular topic, you can mention that in the comment section. Definitely, I would make a video on that topic as well. I will see you all with yet another interesting video. So till then, take care. Cheers. Love you all. Bye-bye.